Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today we're talking all about blank hoodie styles. And that's right, just like our blank t-shirt review that we did a few months back, we're going to be chatting and comparing the top styles for pullover hoodies. And we're even gonna check out how good they look and fit and feel. So are you ready? Let's get cozy. If you are new to Transfer Express, we are the world's largest supplier of custom screen printed and digital heat transfers, heat presses, free customizable designs, wholesale apparel, and expert advice to help grow your t-shirt business. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're kicking out new videos like this one every single week. Now, when it comes to heat transfers, screen printing, direct to garment, or pretty much any way you could put ink on a hoodie, getting a quality canvas is always going to be the first step. There's a few things to keep an eye out here when we discuss these hoodies today. Number one is going to be fabric material. Now, all of these hoodies are cotton poly blends. The high cotton blanks are great for high heat transfers or even direct to garment printing that requires that 100% cotton face. Now, transfers don't require that 100% cotton face, but you could almost ensure that you won't be getting any scorch marks with them on your heat press. Now don't worry, many of the 50/50s that we're going to talk about will print perfectly fine at those high heat temperatures with your press too. And secondly, hood construction. Now with hood prints becoming more and more popular, double-lined or jersey-lined hoods can have issues with registration on traditional screen printing presses with multicolor artworks, so those are always better suited for the heat press. Now, as I recommend to any custom apparel decorator, it's a great idea to offer your customers different options at different price points to help accommodate their budgets and needs so you can bring more work into your shop. Now, outside of the apparel decorating industry, many of these styles and brands that I'm going to talk about are unknown. So even being able to recommend styles with different features or fits at different price points will make you look like a trustworthy industry pro. Now, just like we did in our t-shirts video that we'll link right here, to make it simple for your customers, we'll break down our apparel styles here into 3 different tiers. First, basic, second, fashion forward, and third, premium. Pretty much based solely on cost. Now, it's worth a note that hoodies or fleece of any kind are typically a pricier blank than, say, those regular t-shirts, with the lowest option that we're reviewing today bottoming out around the $9 to $11 per hoodie price point. Now, as a side note here for a price, since blank suppliers vary depending on who you're purchasing from, we average these prices to ballpark ranges. Now, if you don't have a tax ID or business license, you would always purchase wholesale apparel at bulk pricing over at transferexpress.com. So let's dive in and start checking out these popular styles. First up, our number one, the Gildan 18500. This is the heavy blend hooded sweatshirt. Now, this one is the cheapest at $9 to $12 each, and it's available in 43 different colorways, so odds are there's going to be something that your customer is going to love. Now, it is available in small through 5X sizing, so even into those extended sizes, in this great 8-ounce 50/50 cotton poly blend fabric. Now, it does have that double-lined hood that I mentioned earlier, so put this one to the heat press if you're doing any multicolor prints on the hood. But it is actually the same exact fabric that's on the outside shell of the hoodie on the inside of the hood. Now, it does have these dyed to match draw cords, which are just the regular shoelace style with just the knot at the end. But I will say it is more than roomy and comfy enough for me, not necessarily a fashion fit with a little bit of extra fabric here in the arms and on the sides, but it's more than roomy and comfy enough for me wearing an extra large here. So let's move on over to our second option here, and this is the Port & Company Core Fleece PC78H Pullover Hooded Sweatshirt. Now, these are $9 to $12 each as well, and available in an astonishing 51 colorways, from small to 4X. Now, this hoodie is slightly lighter at 7.8 ounces than the Gildan, and still a 50/50 cotton poly blend. They are very, very similar, even with the dyed to match draw cords and the lined hood with the shell fabric, just like that Gildan. Now, I will say the fit is a little bit slimmer through the body, and you can see a little bit less fabric here in the arms, a little bit tighter fit, and the cuffs are incredibly comfortable here and nice and wide on both the top and bottom. Now, this is a great option if your customers are on a budget. Let's cross over to the more fashion fit middle ground. Now here we're going to start to see a little bit more fitted styles with some nicer materials and maybe a little bit more plush feel on the inside. Let's do it. Now this is the District 1101 perfect weight fleece hoodie. Now these come in at $12 to $15 each, so they still are incredibly affordable, but only available in 8 colorways. Now we did want to get the ash kind of heather gray to match our other hoodies today, but it was out of stock when we needed it for this video, so that's why I'm wearing this nice blue one. But it is available in extra small up to 4XL sizing, so if you have it is a unisex style, but for ladies and men's, you can get that smaller size. Now it is an 8.26 ounce 80/20 cotton poly blend fabric, so a little bit more dominant on the cotton, which makes it really great for those higher heat transfers. Now it does have dyed to match draw cords with metal tips, which make it a nice touch that feels a little bit more premium without that super premium price. Now it does have a jersey lined hood instead of that regular kind of outer shell fleece fabric. So you do have a double lined here, so it is going to move when it's on press, so just be cautious of that, but it is incredibly comfortable and feels premium. It does have these trendy wide seams here on the kangaroo pocket and does have a nice fit feel. As soon as you put it on, it feels much better than the other 2 options that we just looked at here. Now it is awesome for screen printing or screen printed transfers, as it can take that little bit higher heat in that cotton dominant blend, and it feels super nice. You can see even in the fit, we lost a lot of that extra fabric up here in the arms and on the sides. So this is a much more fashion forward option if you still want to be on that budget. If you watch that t-shirt video, man, we really do love those District styles. Now next up, I do want to cover one that I've seen in the industry for a very, very long time, and that's the independent SS 4500. But where did that thing go? I think it's down here. Now, this one is going to come in at $15 to $19 each, depending on where you get it from. Now, it does have a little bit more traditional hoodie fit, but it does feel a little bit more premium of fabric, nice and soft on the inside. Now, the independent SS 4500 here comes in 35 available colorways, so it's pretty well stocked and available as small as extra small and all the way up to 5X. So it's a great option, and stock numbers are always looking pretty good. Now this one is an 8.5 ounce 80/20 cotton poly blend fabric. It does have these dyed to match draw cords, and it is great because they're nice and thick and wide. I love this style of these draw cords. This also does have the jersey lined hood similar to the District, so it does have that a little bit more cotton feel on the inside that's nice and comfy for the inside of the hood, but take care when decorating it. Now, one thing to note that these are an 80/20, but it is a 100% cotton face for easy direct-to-garment printing, screen printing, and that great heat resistance for those heat transfers. So let's move on over to our next hoodie now. This one's gonna be the next level 9303, and that is the Santa Cruz Pullover hoodie. I think it was around here somewhere. Well, this next level option definitely is coming in at a little bit higher price point at that $15 to $19 each. Now it is available in 19 different colorways, mostly in the trendy neutral and earth tones. It is available in extra small to 3X sizing, so again, really great if you have women's that you're trying to include in this unisex style. Now it is 7.4 ounce 80/20 cotton poly blend fabric, so a little bit lighter, and the fleece does feel really nice inside. A little bit looser on the cuffs here, and not as tight fitting here at the bottom, with no ribbing really visible too much in this bottom cuff. It just looks really, really great. Now it does have the natural flat draw cords on every single style, so they're not dyed to match, and it also does have a nice premium fill jersey lined hood here. Now, one great feature of this specific hoodie is that it does have a locker patch area for the inside neck print. The feel feels absolutely amazing and super high end, very premium in the way that it actually fits on the body and is nice and tight through the sleeves. Now to end our list, let's cover the belle of the ball. And that's the sponge fleece everybody always wants, but sometimes can't afford. And that's the Bella Canvas 3719 unisex sponge fleece pullover hoodie. Now, this one does carry a premium price tag at about $7 to $20 each, but before I get into more specs, this feels like you're wearing a blanket. It is super lightweight and still very soft and fleecy on the inside. Just a super comfortable and well-cut hoodie. Now it's available in 16 different colorways with a direct-to-garment version available. That's similar to that independent one with the 100% cotton face. This one is not. This one is a 52-48 cotton poly blend, or there's 70-30s with that direct-to-garment variant with the 100% cotton face. Now they're also awesome for those high heat transfers, but you're probably not gonna have a problem with this 52-48 with any transfer under that 365-degree mark. Now it is available in extra small through 3X sizing, so you're not up into the 4X or 5X if those are on your orders. Now all of them do come with this white drawstring attached in here and a sponge fleece hood. So this fleece that's on the inside of the hood is just pillowy soft, and it's exactly what's on the inside of the garment too. Now you're not limited by too many weird printing obstructions here. It is very, very nice. It has a nice cut and feel to it, and the side seams help with this garment's fit and feel. But that's going to wrap up our hoodie printing rundown. Now, if you're looking for zipper hoodie styles, stay tuned right here to the Transfer Express YouTube because we've got another video in the works. But if you see a style that you or your customers love, let us know down in the comments below. We always love to hear from you. Now, as always, be sure you're subscribed here to the Transfer Express YouTube page. Stay up to date on all of the t-shirt business tips, tricks, and inspiration that we're dropping every single week. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy pressing.